from the MCPLive.tv studios, located in downtown Conroe. It's the Conroe Art League, live.
Hello and welcome to Cal Live, the show that introduces to you the many talented artists of the Conroe Art League and to the beautiful art that they create. My name is Ken Roy. I'm the host of Cal Live as well as the president of the Conroe Art League. And today I'd like to welcome our guest, Martha Hartley. Martha, welcome. Thanks for coming to the show and agreeing to do it. I think the first thing I'd like to ask you, Martha, is if you could tell us some things about yourself, whether they're personal or about your art, how you got into art, how long you've been studying art, maybe some of your personal life, whatever you might feel comfortable with. So I'll leave that somewhat open-ended for you, but please introduce yourself to the audience.
Well, thank you for inviting me to do this. And I'm from Mexico. I'm born in Chihuahua. It is next to El Paso, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm coming here because I'm married with a guy from here, and it's something that keep me so busy when I arrive here, take care of my kids. But one of my biggest dreams was to be a painter, no artist, because to me it's a high level.
I like that, yeah. Easier to say, I paint versus being an artist.
Yes. So it was one of my dreams, and now I think coming through little by little.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm coming from large family.
Mm-hmm.
We are 15 brothers and sisters.
Is that right?
Yes.
And where do you fit in, Martha?
I'm the seventh.
15, so you're right pretty much in the middle.
Pretty much in the middle, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Equal number boys and equal number, well, it can't be equal number,
No.
but more girls than boys or more boys than girls?
Well, I have 7 brothers and 7 sisters. So we are more girls.
More girls.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. So you grew up in Chihuahua.
Yes.
And in school, perhaps, did you study art? Was art offered in school?
I never in Mexico. I make my career, but university in Chihuahua. I'm a chemistry.
In chemistry?
Yes, but never I have any art class in my whole life until these 3 years. Last 3 years.
Last 3 years.
Yes.
So you went to the university in Chihuahua. You got a degree in chemistry.
Yes.
And Martha, you worked as a chemist?
In Mexico.
Yes.
But when I arrived here, I don't know nothing English, no English
Right.
at all. So it's like you don't have anything.
When you worked in Mexico as a chemist, what kind of industry were you a chemist? Pharmacy, the oil industry,
biology.
Biology?
Biology, yes.
Biological,
Yeah,
and then working as a chemist in the biological field.
Yes. I work over there for 7 years only when I came in here. So I just arriving here to Houston. I went to college to learn English because I really feeling like cannot communicate at all in anything, and it's was busy for many years. I'm here for 25 years.
25 years, yeah.
Yes, I'm busy growing my family, working, but no art.
Mm-hmm. So you married an American, and it was the first move was to Houston, or were there some moves in between there?
I moved here, and Houston is my only place. I'm living here.
Okay. And you live in Houston, or you live in the Woodlands, or Spring, or Conroe?
I'm living at the Woodlands.
In the Woodlands?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's a nice place. Living very good.
So one of the first things you wanted to do is, of course, to learn English. And you went to Lone Star, maybe? Lone Star
Yes,
College?
Lone Star.
Yeah.
And after that, I raised my kids, and when they left, married,
Yeah.
I took classes also and learned start to be a esthetician.
A statistician?
Esthetician.
Okay, esthetician. Okay.
For beauty.
Yes, I got it.
And I had my own business.
Oh,
And for a few years, and in between my breaks and when I don't have any client, I start painting by myself.
okay.
And I have some acrylics paintings, and because I don't want to waste my time.
Sure.
And it's when I start painting by myself.
So I'm thinking the chemistry helped with that career, and then that career had some art in that career, because
Yes,
color
sir.
would be important, right? And then the person's facial makeup and structure and color. Now you've got to deal with color, make art there. Maybe chemistry has some help
Yeah.
with that. Is that correct, or is that
No, it's
reaching
true. It's
too?
kind of connected. Each career from another. Yeah.
Okay. So now, at some point, you determined you wanted to study art, and the logical thing to do is because you had gone to Lone Star College to study English, is why I could study art
Yes.
right here. And was that, I'm somewhat familiar with Lone Star and what they offer. Is it a full 4-year degree, or is it a 2-year associate degree?
Was
It's
2 years only
Okay.
for the esthetician.
But so you didn't study art per se
No,
at
never.
Lone Star? Okay,
Never ever
I misunderstood
study
that.
art.
Okay.
Just now with Juan
Yeah,
Cantabella.
Juan Cantabella.
Is my instructor.
How did you locate Juan? Did you know him personally before then? Or?
I found him like a lucky moment, and he has his position, his art in the hotel in the Woodlands.
I didn't know that, but I'm not surprised. But I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
and has a different artist, has them paintings there, and I focus on him, and I say, oh my God, this is amazing. And I was looking around all his art, and in a little corner, I saw a teacher. I said, oh, wow,
Yes.
I'm from here. And I got his phone number, and since then, I never left him.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a common story, because a lot of people study with Juan. And
Yes.
Juan gets rave reviews for his art, obviously, and also
Yes.
for being a teacher, because a lot of people will say how patient he is and how thorough he is.
Yes.
And I think we can agree, because we paint together. Well, I don't paint. I draw with pastel,
Yes,
but
I
you
saw
paint
that.
on our Friday morning sessions. Everyone out there, if you want to come join us, Friday mornings, 9 to 12. It's a studio. It's not teaching, but Juan will set up and arrange for a model. And then the painters will paint, and maybe the one drawer will draw. And but Juan's very generous even then. At the breaks, he'll walk around and he'll say, this is too long, this is too short, the value is not right. So you get a little, can cheat a little bit and get something there. But do you still take lessons with Juan?
Yes, I'm still. Sometimes I go in private lessons to his house, and sometimes I'm going to Saturdays, the group class with him.
Okay.
But I'm not taking regular classes. So.
Okay. When you saw Juan's art, you said, well, that's beautiful, and I'd like to be able to do that. Did you know it was oil, or did you, what am I trying to ask? Did you go to oil painting because that's what Juan does, or did you know you wanted to learn to paint in oil? Could it have been acrylic? Could it have been watercolor?
Yeah. Well, I asked Juan before what kind of painting he's doing, and he says oil is what I was thinking. My maximum dream to paint in oil.
You'd had that dream. Okay.
Yes,
All right.
because I started painting by myself, and acrylics.
Mm-hmm.
So, and everybody here, oils is easier. I say, okay, if it's easier, but it looks more beautiful to me in oils.
Mm-hmm.
And it's why I say I want oils. And everything fits with,
Sure.
with what I wanted.
Uh-huh. Because I think some people said acrylics is easy because it's easier to clean up, it dries fast, you can.
Yes.
But you still like the look of oil. And I can tell you one time long ago, I asked Juan, I said, how about painting portraits in watercolor? Because that's what I wanted to do. He said, no.
No.
No watercolor.
Yeah, no, yes.
So he's never taught me because I wanted to do it in watercolor.
Yeah.
So you began taking art with Juan, and if we could, maybe we could take a look at the first painting, and we can talk about that. And I'll give you my impression first, and then I'll ask you to speak of it. But looking at this, it's a beautiful, obviously beautiful portrait of a little girl. Looks some resemblance to you, grandchild perhaps?
Yes,
Yes?
she's my grandchild, my youngest one, and I choose this. It's a photography
Mm-hmm.
because she's so expressive. She's never quiet, making thousand kind of faces all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And that time when we took that picture, I was so thinking something too far.
Mm-hmm.
And that inspired me to paint her because it's unusual.
Uh-huh.
That face
That
on
she was
her.
thinking and not doing something.
Yes.
She was quiet for
Very
a moment.
quiet, looking like far away. I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah, she was looking, maybe the word is pensive. She was thoughtful, maybe amazed by something. You took the photograph for the painting as your reference? You took it or someone else took it?
No, the most I take it, but this is in a specific one, my daughter give me that, and I say, how you got it that? It's amazing because she never quiet.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And you could never have her sit still for you in a chair.
Oh no, it's
To do-
impossible. No, I
To
don't
do
think
a
so.
portrait. Yeah, yeah. Well, it's a beautiful, heartfelt portrait. You can see the sweetness in her eyes, and you can see her looking off into the distance. So,
Thank
very
you.
good with that one. And
Thank
what is there a title to it?
Her
name?
It's just her name, Sophia.
Sophia.
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. And this one I like. You know, you don't see too much art with a camel, but every time I see art with a camel, I like the art with a camel because camels have just humorous faces, and then to be paired with this beautiful, maybe a daughter,
No, she's my niece.
your niece.
I'm the
Okay.
godmother of her.
Okay, so to be paired with this beautiful girl and this camel looking so sweet too, kind of goofy looking, the camel, but you know the contrast between her face and her dark hair and the camel, and then down at the bottom that's some of the red coming in there. Just a really nice contrast to me, and the blue, and then the maybe raw sienna, raw umber, or burnt umber, and then maybe burnt umber in the bottom.
Yeah.
So tell us about that one. What the inspiration, the photo reference. How did you get that composition together?
That is also a picture,
Hmm.
and
Of her with the camel?
yes, it was a real camel. She rides that camel.
She
And-
rides the camel.
Yes, and the Sahara.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
She took a trip to the Sahara.
Yes.
Of course, they
And-
would take a camel
And
ride.
she sent me some pictures from her trip, and I say, "Oh my God, I love this."
Uh-huh.
Has in the background many people, many things, but
Uh-huh.
I eliminate the background and put
Sure.
in my own one.
Sure.
And of course, Juan helped me to choose
course,
the colors. That's when
Uh-huh.
was taking my first classes with him,
Uh-huh.
and we do that.
So
And
is that fairly old, that one, say 3 years? Maybe that was 3 years
yes, yes, that is, the year is there, I think 2 years ago I made that.
ago? Hmm.
Yeah.
So you eliminated the background because it didn't work with the composition.
Exactly.
Has this one a title, Martha?
This is attraction at, I forgot the name.
It's okay. All right, that's fine.
Attraction, tourist attraction, sorry.
Tourist attraction. Yeah, I can see that now.
Tourist
That's
attraction. I put in
That's a
that.
very good
Yes.
story. Okay.
Mhm.
So if we could go to the third and final piece, again, very sweet. I like the dark contrast, and I like that reflection of light on what is her left cheek, our right cheek, looking at it, and then the little dog in her hands and the light. It's just really a nice glow of color on her face, reflected light, and so on.
Yes.
So tell us about that one, if you would.
That she is my step granddaughter, and also it's a picture that they send us to the grandparents, and I love it, and I made that composition like big, her face big, the biggest that I can. And
Yes.
and I love also the dog.
Yeah. Yeah, the dog is looking straight
Yeah,
out at you, like.
It's that dog is a Chihuahua dog.
Yes.
Where I'm coming from also. So and I love how they are so there.
That dog may look like that dog is somewhat protective.
Yeah.
Because the way that dog is looking is, don't come near. I'm going to guess, Martha, none of these paintings are for sale.
No.
No, they're not for sale.
No, that is everybody asks me about why I'm not start selling my paintings, but it's painting a lot of my family members, so are not for sale.
And how many daughters? I'm sorry if you'd said before, I missed it. How many daughters or sons? How many kids do you have?
I have two,
You have two?
a son and a daughter.
And they have how many grandkids between them?
I have four, and two step.
Okay.
We are in total 6 grandkids.
So with all those subjects at hand, and as they grow from year to year, it's a whole different person. You probably got a lot of painting material for a very long time.
Yes.
And that's wonderful. And I do like the animals put in there. You can't beat the camel, but that's very good. So let me ask you this, and I know when we do the Friday sessions, the first thing that has to be done is drawing. And I draw typically with pastel, but you're drawing with the brush.
Yes.
When you're doing on
Yes.
Friday. And folks, if you don't know Friday, and I may have said it, we have a model, and may have a costume, may not, may just be regular clothes, but we do have a model, and one, make sure it's well lit, so we have the shadows, and you can do that. So you're drawing, do you prepare the canvas with raw or burnt sienna or burnt umber or anything?
In general, I draw, I put in oil first in the canvas to make easy to erase if I
Right.
make mistakes with my brush, and I just use umber, start drawing.
And you draw with the brush?
Yes, with the
Okay.
brush.
Okay. You draw with the brush. And I've seen your work in our studio sessions, and you're quite quick and quite good to get that likeness,
Thank you.
that likeness there. And you do a lot of portraits, so I'm thinking that's what you like to do, is portraits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I really enjoy that, and I love to do a live model because at the beginning I was so nervous. Said, how can I focus somebody in my canvas? but it's something amazing, and I discovered there how much I know.
That's
Because
good.
before
Yes.
I have my tutor, this is Juan,
Yeah.
and I feel like I don't know much. But
Uh-huh.
later, little by little, I know with a live model. I
Right.
surprised also to myself.
I like the way you said that. I'm surprised at how much I know because we do that if we practice enough and we go back to see where we began and where we are now. Yeah, pretty proud of ourselves because we've grown so much, and I do like watching you. And I think you work in a small format when you do the portraits.
Yes.
Yeah, and most everyone does, I think.
I like it's more comfortable to carry
Yeah, that's
than a
it's
huge
practical.
canvas.
It's
That's
practical.
why I do that. But it's also I discovered I spend this almost the same time to make big canvas and a small canvas. So you think it's small, it's less time, no?
No.
No, it's the same time you
Yes.
spend. Yeah. To paint.
You're a member of the Conroe Art League.
Yes, I am.
How long have you been a member of the Art League?
Maybe a year.
A year?
Yes, just a
Okay.
year. They invite me, and I really like to be a member. Everybody is so professional, very sweet, feeling comfortable.
Good to hear.
Very, very good place, yes.
And you participate from time to time in our monthly shows, that where you come in at the beginning of the month. We don't have a monthly show going on now. It's our international show. But when we have shows during the rest of the year and it's a monthly show, I think I've seen your name on some of the art there.
Yes, I participate 2 times.
Okay, 2 times, and you had to do docent duty and
Yes.
in order to do the work.
Yes.
And I've seen I'm trying to think, any one of those 3 that you showed us, have they shown in the Art League gallery?
Yes, the camel and the Chihuahua dog.
Yeah, okay.
That 2 ones was showing the different shows.
So
yes.
I think I'll know now, if I walk into the gallery and I see a portrait and there's an animal in it, I can almost guess, I bet that's Martha Hartley's work. Well, good. I'm glad you're comfortable at the Art League. Do enjoy seeing you there every Friday as we paint there, and I hope you continue on and continue to be a member of the Art League. And I think we talked, last night before the interview today. Really, the Art League is the only place right now where you show your art. You don't have a website or Facebook or Instagram or any of those things. So I would say that's good for us, because if they want to see your art, they've got to come to the Conroe Art League, and they can't go somewhere else to find your art.
Yeah.
Anything else you might want to talk about, Martha?
Well, no, not really. Just to say thank you to everybody over the Conroe Art League. Everybody's so nice.
Well, thank you. You're welcome.
And I'm very comfortable to be a member there.
Very good.
And I will try to be more active.
Okay. I wasn't trying to get to that point, but that's good to hear anyway. Well, that's so good to hear. It means we're doing something right. And I will say to see Martha's art, as well as the art of the other members of the Art League, please visit us at the Best Little Art Gallery in historic downtown Conroe. We're located at 127 Simonton Street. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Please join us there, where we live our creed to create, appreciate, learn.